After much anticipation, the Acolyte is finally here, bringing the New Republic era to live action for the very first time. The first two episodes are a fascinating look at the galaxy before the prequels, with the Jedi at the height of their powers and influence. The show's premiere also includes some interesting lore teases, including the potential return of a controversial and incredibly powerful Force phenomenon, the Dyad. The main story of the Acolyte follows May and Osha, two twin sisters played by the young star Amandla Stenberg. When May emerges after years of being presumed dead and starts killing Jedi, Osha, who left the Order 6 years prior, is accused of the crimes. The deeper the rabbit hole goes, the more it seems like there's more going on between these two sisters than a simple blood connection. At the end of the Acolyte's first episode, Osha has a vision of May and they recite a spooky poem to each other.
You're with me, I'm with you. Always one, but born as two. As above sits the stars, and below lies the sea. I give you you, and you give me me.
It's giving major Shining vibes for one thing, but it might be more than just creepy twin speak. Could this mysterious chant actually suggest that the sisters are a dyad in the Force? The concept of a Force dyad was first introduced in 2019's The Rise of Skywalker. After a full trilogy of J.J. Abrams' mystery boxing, it was revealed that Kylo Ren, aka Ben Solo, and Rey Skywalker were a dyad in the Force, two beings so powerfully connected that they could achieve impossible feats when joined together. Since that film, the idea of the Force dyad hasn't been explored much, which might be at least partially due to the widely negative fan response to The Rise of Skywalker. The power's introduction was controversial to say the least, seen by some as a cop-out wrap-up of various hanging threads from throughout the sequels. If you're a Reylo shipper, you likely feel differently, and there are plenty of fans who enjoyed the concept, but it simply hasn't been utilized much. Regardless of your feelings of the dyad idea, there's indisputably a lot of potential there, and it could be fascinating to explore the ability in the High Republic era. The Jedi are at full strength during the Acolyte, which might allow for a more complete exploration of the dyad if that is in fact what's going on. As for May and Osha's story, we'll just have to wait and see if this is actually a dyad or just some mystical sibling business. It's worth noting that in Episode 2, May believes that Osha is dead, which means that she didn't send the vision to her sister in Episode 1. There are a lot of rare Force powers in Star Wars, from canon abilities like psychometry to old EU powers like Jedi battle meditation. The Force is interesting precisely because it isn't a hard magic system, where everything is outlined as clear rules. There are guidelines, yes, and general principles that are typically followed, but the franchise has always left space open for the impossible, the mysterious, and the unexplained. The Force dyad seen in the sequels primarily manifests as a kind of cosmic connector. Through it, Rey and Kylo are able to speak, see each other, and even interact physically, passing objects across space to one another. In their final showdown with the resurrected Emperor Palpatine, the Sith Lord uses their connection like a battery, which he drains to restore himself. That suggests an immense amount of raw life energy being generated by the dyad bond, something that might also explain how Ben is able to bring Rey back from the dead. Other than those couple of scenes, though, the dyad remains uncharted territory. Force dyads are also supposed to be extremely rare, as Palpatine mentions in The Rise of Skywalker that one had been unseen in generations. While it is over 150 years before Rey and Ben were discovered to be a dyad, it still feels too close in the past for it to hold the same special weight as it does now. Whether or not that's actually what's going on with May and Osha, or if their strange poem means something different entirely, remains to be seen. What did you think of the first two episodes of The Acolyte? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like the video and subscribe for coverage of this series as a new episode premieres every week, and remember to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you all for watching, and remember, the Force will be with you. Always.